This quiet scene marks a powerful beginning in Season 19, Episode 2. Amy and Lindy are about to start a new chapter that is full of change, hope, and the timeless spirit of Heartland. However, there are difficulties that come along with every new beginning. Instead of fireworks, Season 19 began with reflection. Amy is figuring out how to keep the heart of Heartland and the life she's built as a mother and horse trainer in balance. In the first episode, we saw her guiding Lindy throughout her life, not just in the stables. Amy's method of instructing, not through words but rather through patience, has a quiet beauty to it. Her relationship with her daughter is similar to her relationship with horses, steady, calm, and full of unspoken trust. Amy's progress since Ty's death was highlighted in the episode. Even though his absence persists, it now feels more like a soft echo than an open wound. Amy's strength is now growth rather than survival. She is moving forward rather than trying to move on. Lindy, on the other hand, is beginning to establish herself at Heartland Ranch. Additionally, we observed familiar faces telling their own stories. Amy was reminded by the quiet wisdom of Jack, the ranch's anchor, that no one truly walks alone at Heartland. Tim made an effort to steer his own course as a father and grandfather, still obstinate but full of heart. Lou had to balance her duties as mayor and those of her family under new circumstances. Family in all of its messy and beautiful forms was the common thread throughout. The end of episode 1 hinted at a shift. A new horse arrived, restless and untamed, just like the changes ahead. As her mother calmly and confidently approached the animal, Lindy's eyes lit up. That was the defining moment of the upcoming season. It's no longer just Amy's story. It also marks the beginning of Lindy's journey, a legacy of courage, love, and lessons handed down from one generation to the next. As we enter episode 2, Heartland Ranch is prepared to adapt. The walls are strong, the family is still together, but there will be new challenges. Additionally, this may be the most significant chapter yet for Amy and Lindy. In episode 2, viewers will be reminded why this show is still relevant after all these years. Heart is more important than glitz or speed in this situation. It is about little victories like a horse finally trusting, a child finding courage, and a family learning to love again after losing a loved one. Heartland has always been a reflection of real life, showing us that love can restore everything, no matter where we go or what we lose. Every part of Heartland Ranch has a certain magic that lingers, a mix of real soil, real feelings, and real history. In addition, a team works tirelessly behind the scenes to preserve the magic. The second episode of Season 19 is more than just a new chapter for Amy and Lindy, rather, it is a love letter to everything that Heartland has always stood for. The crew and cast have discussed how this season feels more personal than ever before on set. In an interview, Amber Marshall, who has been immersed in Amy's world for nearly 2 decades, stated that she now feels a new kind of connection to the story, a sense of passing the torch, both on and off screen. The ranch is buzzing with new life now that the young Lindy's actress has stepped into her role with such effortless grace. It's as if the spirit of Heartland is being reborn through every scene they share. The beauty of this episode isn't in big surprises but in quiet truths like how the camera lingers on Amy's hands as she moves a horse or how Lindy smiles when she realizes she has won the horse's trust. These instances reaffirm the significance of Heartland after all these years. It's genuine love, growth, and emotion. The wind, the light, and the seemingly endless horizon that seems to whisper, "Life goes on," all give the setting an air of character. What's next is already causing excitement among fans. Some people think that Lindy's deeper story will begin in episode 2, which may one day lead her in her mother's footsteps. Others sense that Amy's own heart might reopen to new beginnings as well as the horses. One thing seems to be certain regardless of what takes place, Heartland's magic lies in its capacity to make us feel deeply, simply, and honestly. The following lines might be spoken as the episode comes to a close and the ranch is illuminated by the setting sun. Every ending in Heartland is just another beginning. There is a promise in every sunrise. And no matter how broken a heart is, it returns to its home. As a result, one question remains for fans as they wait for episode 2. What brand new stories will blossom beneath the open skies of Heartland Ranch? We'll be right here to watch them unfold, one heartfelt moment at a time, whatever they are.